So Seattle will get the first possession here. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Pass to Pippen. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Schrempf. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
For Seattle, Irvin Johnson taking 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Harper. Pass to Longley. Now Jordan.
SONICS foul. Hersey Hawkins. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. Off the inbound. Jordan misses. Johnson passes to Payton. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Pippen. And here's Jordan. Inside. Not going to go that time.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Payton. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Payton.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Jordan. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pippen from behind the arc. Here's Longley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Seattle trails. Outside Payton. Lets a floater go. Deflected. KEMP. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Pippen. Here's Harper. Jordan with it. The fader. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside Payton. There's a screen by Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Nice move. And rejected. They recover it. Second chance effort. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Bulls foul. Ron Harper. First personal foul.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pass to Payton. There's the screen by Johnson. 6 to shoot.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Now here's Jordan. And that one's good.
Michael Jordan.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
There's the screen by Johnson. Outside Payton. Pass to Schrempf. And he buries his first look.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Jordan. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Outside Payton. Pass to Schrempf. The fadeaway. Rodman with a rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Here's Jordan. Driving in. Got a piece of it.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And here's Payton. It's deflected. Here's Harper. Pass to Pippen.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Now into the lineup for Seattle. Aaron Baines. Nate McMillan.
It's stolen. And he lays it in on the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Chicago leading. Now Jordan.
Seattle foul call. Nate McMillan. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Now into the lineup for the Bulls.
Here's Kerr, guarded by Payton. Pass to Longley. Here's Pippen from downtown. And McMillan pulls it down. To the left side wing. Here's Payton. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Schrempf. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Supersonics.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Brown. To the wing on the left. Out to the right wing. Here's Kukoc, driving to the basket. Oh, a special move before that shot. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Schrempf. There's the three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Payton against Brown. Here's Rodman. Here's Kukoc.
He didn't have his feet landed.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Chicago. Tony Kukoc.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's McMillan. Down low. Here's Baines. And it's Chicago with a board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Kerr. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Three-pointer. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Here's Snow. Pass to McMillan. And there's a pick. Here's Perkins. Beyond the arc.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Jordan with it. Here's Rodman to the middle. Jordan inside. Left block shot on the way. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Snow. It's tipped. And he recovers it to the paint. The shot by Baines, no good. Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Kukoc. No good on the shot. Baines with some nice D. Pass to Snow. Here's Schrempf. Rebound by Bushler. Over to the left wing. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Perkins. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Kerr. Here's Kukoc. Here's Rodman. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jordan with it. The 3-ball. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. Here's Schrempf. Pass to Baines. Here's McMillan.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
So both teams making some changes here.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Pass to Bradley. Jordan against Payton. Jordan inside, over Payton. Jordan misses. The Supersonics with a lead. 34 seconds left in the first. Payton with it. Jordan picks him up. Here's Perkins. To the inside, out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McMillan. The rebound by Kukoc.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to Jordan. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Supersonics on top, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right, Seattle, keep it going for yours.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Supersonics, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And here's Chicago on the court for the Bulls. Here's Kukoc. He's got 6. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Seattle trails. Outside Payton. Pass to McMillan. Here's Kemp. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's Brown. Here's Kukoc. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Here's Pippen. The shot that time not on target. The Supersonics go the other way with it. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for air.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Baines. He does not get the second one. Here's Seattle. Trailing by 2.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And here's Brown. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's McMillan. Off target from outside. Brown against Payton. Outside, Brown. Pass to Kukoc. Oh, stolen by Payton. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Payton's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 17-foot shot on the way. Tipped away. Here's Seattle. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Johnson. Here's Payton. There's the triple. A nice shot by Hawkins. 6 points for him.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Will it go? That one's wide left. Outside Payton. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Kemp.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harper, guarded by Payton. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Payton. Lets the three fly. Chicago grabs the miss. An 8-point differential. Here's Harper, guarded by Payton. Here's Pippen from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Down low. Here's Payton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the SuperSonics, Gary Payton. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. 11 points in the game. Pass to Kukoc. Fires the three. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hawkins. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Pippen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Seattle. They're on a 12-4 run. There's a screen by Johnson. Pass to Schrempf. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Harper. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Right wing. Here's Kukoc. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. Here's Schrempf. He's got 10. Pass to Payton. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Chicago gets called for the foul.
The line for 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Both shots good from the strike.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's Harper, guarded by Payton. Oh, stolen by Payton. Pass to Hawkins. 4-3. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint, to halt the run. Longley, that's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Hawkins. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Schrempf. Now Payton. Here's Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Seattle. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Schrempf. Here's the 3. Rodman with a rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Kerr. Clock at 4.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Johnson. First personal foul, 3rd team foul. Now into the lineup for Seattle. Sam Perkins. Eric Snow.
Jordan inside, guarded by Payton. Jordan misses. The Supersonics with a lead. Pass to Snow. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Pippen. Here's Rodman. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Sonic Dance Team.
So it's Chicago now, trailing by 13. Pass to Rodman, inside. Here's Pippen, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Here's Schrempf. Now Payton. Give him 8 points now. He can't get that one to fall.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And yep, it's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Payton. Blocked! Now here's Jordan. To the right side. Pass to Longley. They get the rebound. Back to Jordan. Here's Rodman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Goes up again. And it's Longley missing.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Kerr. Pass to Rodman. To the left wing. Over to the wing. Here's Longley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. And that one's drained from the low block. Jordan's got 6 points.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Jordan against Payton. Baines, a screen on Jordan. Outside Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Trying to get back on track. And is blocked. In transition. Here they come. Rodman's shot is good.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Payton against Jordan. Let's go with a 3. Unable to get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Rodman. Jordan with it. He has 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
1:14 left in the first half. Pass to Payton. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Pippen. Here's Kerr. Here's Snow. Outside Payton. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Pippen. Guarded by Payton. Now Jordan. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Schrempf.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rodman. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Snow. Following the bucket by the Bulls. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for the Supersonics, Sam Perkins. At the line for 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Line up for the Bulls.
Bulls on D. Trailing by 2. Here's Schrempf. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to McMillan. The floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Long range from the inbound. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Supersonics on top, up 4. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. Out in Miami, it'll be the Heat against the Warriors. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset. They obviously came in wanting to push the action, and so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And enough of our shenanigans. It's time to send you back courtside for the second half.
Shenanigans. You know what, Shaq? You're a world-class rapper, platinum albums, blah, blah, blah. Can you rap the word shenanigans in a rap?
Of course. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me introduce you to my 2 favorite friends. That's right, baby. We're back with our shenanigans. The pandemic ends and the fans come again. Back to B-ball, y'all. Been famishing.
Ooh, drop the mic. Bars.
That was solid.
Bars.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie.
All right, Seattle, keep it going.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Our second half of basketball presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Longley out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harper in at point guard. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
Scottie Pippen, 1 plus the penalty, 2 shots.
And the free throw, no good.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Seattle, Detlef Schrempf, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Schrempf can be lethal from outside. He's somebody you have to D up on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 4. Now Harper, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rodman passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan.
Seattle foul. SHAWN KEMP. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Payton.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
Kemp a screen on Harper. Here's Payton. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Payton attacking. Drilled from 11 feet out. Payton's got 10 points.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
Now here's Rodman. Kemp with the steal. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Payton. Johnson up top. Deflects the pass and stolen by Jordan. Some aerial skills by Jordan on the double clutch.
Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
The Sonics leading. Up top, Hawkins, guarded by Jordan. Hawkins against Jordan. Here's Payton. Rebound by the Bulls.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Harper kicks to Jordan. And the pass to Longley. Down low. To the inside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Payton surveying the floor. Driving inside. It's tipped.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the...
Payton outside. Pass to Schrempf. Fires the three. A long-range bomb from Schrempf.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside Jordan. Outside Rodman. Bulls moving the ball around. And Jordan has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his defense to draw the foul on the way up.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
That's tipped. Here's Johnson. Jordan with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here is Schrempf. He's got 15.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Hawkins.
Jordan is an aggressive defender now. Excels at getting into his man and making things hard.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. Rodman sets a screen for the tie. It's deflected. Payton outside. Fires the three. Payton makes another fantastic move. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Seattle.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
They get it again.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
No good from Schrempf. Bulls trail by 5. Jordan the pass to Rodman. Here's Pippen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Detlef Schrempf.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
McMillan, he checked in for the Sonics. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Kerr's checked in for Michael Jordan. And both free throws good for Pippen. Seattle leading by 3. Payton outside. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Here's KEMP. He can't get that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here is Harper. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Rodman passes to Pippen, and Pippen slams it in.
Hey, it's simple. When Pippen is feeling it, keep getting him the ball.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Payton outside. Pass to KEMP. From short range. That's good on the jump shot. KEMP's got his second basket of the night.
KEMP is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Hawkins against Pippen. Pippen is doubled. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And it's KEMP slamming it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Kerr's shot is good.
How quickly Kerr gets his shot off. An efficient shooter off the pass, and you can't afford to give him any room to shoot it.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Seattle Supersonics. They lead by 1.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them.
Chicago on D. Here's Hawkins. 9 points in the game. Clock at 6. Pass to KEMP. No good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Kerr. Here's Harper. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes too.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. 2-point game. And for Chicago, to the left side wing. Tate's back. Rebound by the Bulls.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Harper. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Rodman. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen from deep 3-point range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the SuperSonics with the ball, trailing by 5. Baines with a screen. Here's Snow. Pass to Baines. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hawkins. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Kukoc. 6 points for him. Here's Pippen. Picked it out of midair. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Snow. Here's Perkins. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Kukoc. Here's Simpkins. Here's Pippen. That's 29 for him. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Winnington. Baines with some nice D.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Perkins. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Chicago leading. Here's Kerr. He's got 5. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Simpkins. Here's Pippen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. And the Bulls lead by 5.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Seattle. Here's Snow.
2 minutes remaining.
Baines with a screen.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. Here's McMillan. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Simpkins. Here's Pippen. To the inside. And Kerr gets it to go.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Here's McMillan. The layup misses. Here's Pippen. Pass to Kukoc. And that one's long. Seattle trails. Here's McMillan. Simpkins grabs the miss. Chicago with the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Pippen. 5 on the clock. Pass to Kukoc. The three-pointer off the mark.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Hawkins. Here's Snow. The shot, no good. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Bulls up by 4, and we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Payton against Brown. Pass to Kemp. The shot comes out, and it's Chicago the other way. And for Chicago, knocked away. Brown against Payton. Pass to Kemp. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 5. That went off the back iron and out.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Payton against Brown. Here's Jordan. Goes up on the baseline. It's rebounded by Schrempf. And here's Baines. Payton passes to Baines. Baines.
Blocking foul.
Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws.
First team foul.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. They set the pick.
Bulls foul. Bill Wennington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Schrempf from outside the arc. Second chance effort. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Called on Michael Jordan. First personal foul.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Sally, down low. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets. And then Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, they can't come out too pumped up just because they're facing the top team in the West. If they can minimize mistakes and not give away points, they could come out with a big victory.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Oh, they get a hand on it by himself, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Payton against Brown. Payton passes to Baines. Here's Kemp. And there it is for him.
Nice heads-up play by Baines, surveying the floor and finding an open teammate.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Sally. Now here's Jordan.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. At the line for 2.
Free throw's good. Jordan.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And he's going for the oop here. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Payton. And it's the SuperSonics with the ball. To the middle. Here's Schrempf. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now here's Brown. Here's Sally. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Now here's Payton. To the left wing. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McMillan. Covered by Jordan. Pass to Schrempf. 5 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Brown. Here's Sally. Here's Wennington. Checked by Baines. Jordan up top. Pulls it from 20. They grab their own miss.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Outside Payton. Pass to Schrempf. Here's McMillan. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Chicago leading. Brown with it. Now Jordan to the paint. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch.
Here's McMillan. Payton outside. Sally with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Schrempf is out there with Kemp. Then there's McMillan. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Payton in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now here's Kukoc. Nice D from Schrempf. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Payton with the ball. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also done a really good job working in the low post tonight. Those points have been big for them.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Sonics. Harper kicks to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Schrempf against Pippen. Got a hand on it. Now, here is Schrempf. The pass to McMillan. Back to Schrempf. Looking for Payton, he gets it there. It's tipped.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Jordan. Over McMillan. And the Bulls with another miss. Let's trail by 4. Schrempf with it. Pass to McMillan. Back to Schrempf. Johnson with a screen on Jordan. Pass to McMillan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Schrempf, guarded by Jordan. Trying to get open is Johnson. No good from Schrempf.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jordan against McMillan. The pass to Jordan. The 11-footer. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Kemp's got 8 rebounds in this game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Steps back. Here's Payton. That's tipped.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes it to Pippen. Outside, Kukoc. Jordan the pass to Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
This is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And Seattle making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Throw good Longley.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Here is Hawkins. Payton outside. Johnson sets the screen for Payton. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Pass to Pippen. Kemp with the steal. Jordan against Hawkins. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Schrempf with the steal. And that one drops for him. Schrempf's got 4 points this quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
So for the Bulls, Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Longley. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Kerr. Outside, Rodman. Michael Jordan on the wing. To the left wing. The feed to Kukoc. And again, Chicago. No good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Payton kicks to Schrempf. Kemp against Kerr. And the rejection by Pippen. Now Kerr. Pass to Pippen. Right side, Jordan. Over Payton. Jordan's shot is off. Next trail by 5. Payton outside. With some arc.
2 minutes remaining.
Kukoc with the defensive effort.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Outside, Rodman. Now the pass to Jordan. Over Payton. And it falls over the rim and in. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Payton dishes to Kemp. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Kemp a screen on Rodman. Here's Payton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Gary Payton. Kerr, the pass to Rodman. Feeds to Kukoc. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Payton against Jordan. A 3. Payton with another miss. So they foul intentionally.
Irvin Johnson. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kerr dishes to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Steps back and shoots. The shot will not fall.
Timeout.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 5. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. John Sally. Ron Harper.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Seattle Supersonics, trailing by 5.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Sam Perkins. Eric Snow.
12 seconds left in the game. The Sonics again can't hit. And so it's Chicago winning this one.
That's
a truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.